This is your family's first and most important line of defense against Mother Nature. When she strikes, make sure you call the people that I trust, my family and friends at Exterior Home Solutions.
Alongside Brent Hubbs, I'm Austin Price for the Exterior Home Solutions 2-minute drill on this Tuesday. And Alec Abel, and I won't say he got emotional, but you could tell Miles Kitzelman's time coming to an end is sad for him. Kid's been a lot to him in just about 11 months on campus.
He's just been a great fit, and he's been great for this program. I think he's been good for Alec Abel. He's a guy who came in and knew how to work. Alec Abel was blessed last year to have a very veteran group, and Jacob Warren and those guys who he talked about helped him grow as a coach. I think you can put Miles Kitzelman into that category as well. He made it very clear he thinks Miles Kitzelman's going to play a long time in the NFL based on what he has shown this year.
He also talked about the growth of Holden Stays, who, will be back again next year. And so, that could potentially be kind of the jump start towards kind of, building off what he's done this year, which has done quite a bit.
Yeah, I think the biggest growth for Holden to this point has just been his physicality, and I think that's something that can continue and will continue to grow this offseason moving into next year. We'll see, how far Ethan Davis goes. It's pretty interesting. It's the second or third time he's talked about when Ethan has a good week of practice, things work out well for Ethan. When he's not consistent enough on the practice field, sometimes you don't see him a whole lot on the game field. So we'll see where he's at here these next 2 weeks.
Senior day, obviously, Big O, trying to fight back, the emotions of it all. The kid that, Tennessee means a lot to him. Both he and Brew talked about that today, and then being a playoff team.
Yeah, well, I think you start with Big O when you think back to that press conference that we were at in Memphis with him and just how far he's come as a player. Yeah. He wanted to come to Tennessee to make a difference, and he wanted to leave this program better than it was when he got here. Now it's under different leadership and all those things, but he's accomplished his goal. This program is better than it was when he arrived at Tennessee, and I think that's a credit to his leadership and some other leadership, the leadership of some other guys on this team. Brew has made it very clear for a while how much he loves this place, how much he appreciates this place and the way he's been treated here and what this place means to him. I thought his best answer of the day, though, was about playoffs. He's like, look, we got to go play well. Like, we've got to quit talking about what our potential is, and we got to put on film and on tape what our potential really is, because we've got to go show it in games. And he made it very clear. Control what you can control, which is winning games, and you better do it impressively.
Yeah, obviously you need to win this weekend fairly decisively, but I think next week's the game. Like, if you could put on tape beating a team that Texas only beat by 3, Alabama lost to, if you could actually win that game decisively, I don't know if that's possible or not, but if you could, that might be something that could swing some momentum late, in the process for Tennessee against Vanderbilt.
Yeah, and if I were a Tennessee fan, and I would be pulling for Vanderbilt this weekend to beat LSU. Yeah. I mean, the more wins they get, the more impressive it is. So you want them playing
and the more
well.
It hurts a team like Ole Miss, who,
absolutely. All of that LSU. We think works together. We don't know exactly what the committee is going to say, but we think that works together. And Tennessee can only control what they can control. And I thought Brew's message publicly today was important, because I think that's the message that he's made clear in the locker room to the offense. It's like, guys, it's time to quit talking about what we're capable of doing. Let's go show what we can do.
As for health, as we get out the door, Edwin Spillman getting closer and closer, coming off that wrist deal. Don't expect him to play this week, but I do think it's possible next week, if things continue to go well, that he might be able to at least give him some more depth at linebacker. In the weeks ahead, if Tennessee were to make the college football playoff and have any kind of run in the month of December. He is Brent Hubbs. I'm Austin Price.